Hi guys, Professor Yerby here again. One of the challenges of securing machines in devices is to deal with ports. So you can say, well, let's just disable all USB ports. Well, we've got a big problem that we need a lot of the USB ports for legitimate things such as your mouse, your keyboard, and depending on the type of environment that you're in, if you're going to allow USB drives. So it'll really depend on the situation that you're in. Some situations will require that you disable all of them. Some will, you can set it so that it'll recognize keyboards. I've seen extreme situations way back early in my career where the network admin went through and epoxied, like put this goop into all the ports, so you physically couldn't use the port anymore. But it's a problem to manage these. So you can use group policy on a domain to disable USB ports, or what we're going to be doing in this video is using a third-party software called Thumbscrew. It's been around forever. It's pretty simple software. Really what it's doing is it's just toggling a registry key that says, hey, are you allowed to write to this device or not? Alright, so to get started, I'm just going to download this here on my host machine. Let's see. What we're going to be doing is we're really going to be changing this registry key, the local machine system control set, control storage device, and then write protect. But instead of going to the registry and going in there changing that, we can download this software. So I'm going to just click this download Thumbscrew, and that brings up this executable. Right, I'm going to go ahead and extract this so it'll run. Thumbscrew, and let's run this. So it's a really small, quick program. Alright, so I found a flash device, right, little 8 gig drive. And what I'm going to do is take it and plug it here into an open USB slot here on my keyboard. I can see the device lighting up. Let's see if it'll load. Alright, so it looks like it's loading, and then I can open the file, the folder, and I can go in here and I can see there's some information in here. If I wanted to add a new folder or do something to make changes, I can do so right now. So there's a new folder, right? So I have Thumbscrew installed. Down here in my system tray, I'll open this menu and we have an icon for Thumbscrew. So I'm going to right click it. I'm going to say make USB read only. Right, and so now we see that there is the little no smoking, the don't do this sign here. So now when I try to write something new here to this file, it actually may work right now. I may have to eject the drive and then reinsert it. Let's see what happens. So I say new folder, looks like it worked, right? So what we're going to do, since we told it to disable write blocking, is we're going to first eject the drive. Alright, and it's this one. Okay, so I've ejected the drive. I'll physically take it out, and then I will plug it back in. Computer comes in, it recognizes the drive again. I'll go ahead and open this. We'll go to that same folder. I'm going to right click and I'm going to say I want to do a new folder like I was doing before. It's not giving me that option. So instead, let's try to just drag something over to it. Let's just find something. Alright, so I have an image. I just want to drag it over here. And it says you cannot do this because the disk is write protected. So at this point, since I have Thumbscrew on and running and I told it to make all USB drives write blocked, that I'm not able to write new information to this. So for security purposes, this could help prevent malware from writing to a USB drive intentionally or unintentionally and then being spread later. For a forensic purpose, this could be, as the software publisher describes, a poor man's write blocker. All right. So that's how you run Thumbscrew, and then to undo this. See, I'm not able to do this right here. So to turn it off, you just go back here, make it writable, and what that's doing is flipping that switch to, again, allow that that USB device to be writable. And now we have the Yerbelows fantasy football champions of last year. Right. All right. Thanks, and have a great day.